Blessings and welcome to the Law of One study channel. I am Robert, your humble messenger and narrator. It's my pleasure to speak with you today. I wish to talk about Edgar Cayce. Now, I'm not going to get into who he was and his life history, but if you're not familiar with Edgar Cayce, I recommend his material. And it's available. There are several books released by his foundation covering many topics that he channeled and talked about. No, what I'm going to talk about is material that was covered in The Law of One, asked of Ra about Edgar Cayce. Questioner: the Edgar Cayce material. Who spoke through Edgar Cayce? I am Ra. No entity spoke through Edgar Cayce. Questioner: where did the information come from that Edgar Cayce channeled? I am Ra. We have explained before that the intelligent infinity is brought into intelligent energy from eighth density or the octave. The one called Edgar used this gateway to view the present, which is not the continuum you experience, but the potential social memory complex of this planetary sphere. The term your peoples have used for this is the Akashic record, or the Hall of Records. Questioner: we would seem to have dual catalysts operating, and the question is, which one is going to act first? The prophecies, I will call them, made by Edgar Cayce indicated many earth changes, and I am wondering about the mechanics of describing what we call the future. Ra, you have stated, is not a part of time, and yet we concern ourselves with probability possibility vortexes. It is very difficult for me to understand how the mechanism of prophecy operates. What is the value of a prophecy such as Cayce made with respect to earth changes, with respect to all of these scenarios? I am Ra. Consider the shopper entering the store to purchase food with which to furnish the table for the time period you call a week. Some stores have some items, others a variant set of offerings. We speak of these possibility, probability vortexes when asked with the understanding that such are as a can, jar, or portion of goods in your store. It is unknown to us as we scan your time space whether your peoples will shop hither or yon. We can only name some of the items available for the choosing. The, shall we say, record which the one you call Edgar read from is useful in that same manner. There is less knowledge in this material of other possibility probability vortices and more attention paid to the strongest vortex. We see the same vortex, but also see many others. Edgar's material could be likened unto 100 boxes of your cold cereal. Another vortex likened unto 3 or 6 or 50 of another product, which is eaten by your peoples for breakfast. That you will breakfast is close to certain. The menu is your own choosing. The value of prophecy must be realized to be only that of expressing possibilities. Moreover, it must be, in our humble opinion, carefully taken into consideration that any time-space viewing, whether by one of your time-space or by one such as we who view the time-space from a dimension, shall we say, exterior to it, will have a quite difficult time expressing time measurement values. Thus, prophecy given in specific terms is more interesting for the content or type of possibility predicted than for the space-time nexus of its supposed occurrence.